I'm here with Shazad Sheikh, a motoring journalist known as the Brown Car Guy. Now, Shazad, Sadiq Khan wants to expand London's ultra-low emission zone in order to reduce air pollution, but you found that the pollution on the underground is at far more toxic levels.
Yeah, I mean, I've been walking around with this. I did a couple of videos with this device. This is called a Temtop, and it's made by a company that actually produces equipment for laboratories and hospitals and industrial use around the world. So, I mean, it's pretty good equipment, although I got to admit, it's a portable device. But it gives me enough of a barometer to see what is going on at street level and underground level.
We're here on Oxford Street in central London, right next to Bond Street tube station.
This is the air quality index. As you can see, it's showing 10, it's going up to 11 right now. This is the overall figure. We're looking at a safety threshold of under 50 and we're absolutely fine.
The air quality index rating tells you about the concentration of major pollutants in the air. Over 100 is unhealthy for sensitive groups, and over 150 starts being unhealthy for everyone. Over 200 is very unhealthy, and anything from 300 and up is considered hazardous. Next, we checked out the underground.
We're still at the ticket barrier. It's still at moderate level, but it's rising dramatically. And as you can see, it's considerably higher than what we got at street level.
Going deeper into the tube station, the pollution levels continue to rise. So we've just got down to the Jubilee line. We're not quite there yet, but we can see that the levels have already shot up.
This is already getting into an area that's a cause for concern. It's gone up to 101, 102 particulate emissions are now, that's 36, so that's double the threshold. And in fact, if you look down there, if you can make that out, it says unhealthy for sensitive groups.
We wait for the train. As it arrives, the air quality index shoots up.
It's starting to go up, as you can see. You can actually feel the wind, you can actually, I mean, definitely it's responding to the arrival of the train. Now, I mean, you can see instantly what's happened there. That's clearly indicating unhealthy. So we are now firmly in the dangerous territory. For a lot of people, that's quite dangerous now. And prolonged exposure to that, I mean, we're up to 193. I mean, that's quite staggering. But that's actually without 202. So, I mean, that is absolutely staggering what's happening.
Then we enter the train. The pollution levels here aren't quite as bad as on the station.
If you're standing on the platform as the trains are coming in and out, you appear to be more exposed to the dangerous levels of particulate emissions than you do when you're actually on the train, although that is still unhealthy.
People are exposed to this day in, day out on their journeys. Now arriving at Westminster Station, Sheikh said that this prolonged exposure could lead to health concerns.
It's significant that is what we're getting underground, and below and above ground, it's less than 50.
To double check, we went back up and out of the tube station to exits just outside Parliament.
So as you can see, as we're leaving Westminster Station, and you can see the exit is right there, you see how rapidly it drops, and as we go up the stairs, I'm sure you'll see it dropping even further. Once we get outside, it'll come down to completely safe levels. And this is right in the middle of Parliament Square, which is one of the busiest places in London right now.
Sheikh said he stood on the busiest roads in London and has never seen the air quality index go above 30.
It's interesting because we're right next to the seat of government here in the UK, and they say that there's a public air health emergency. Well, right now I can tell you that we are on a scale of 1 to 500, we are registering 9 on the AQI, 8 now, actually. So it's continuing to drop. So this is clear. And the other thing is, of course, that if you don't want to rely on the readings of something like this, then there are official air quality stations dotted all around London. And that live data is available online. So anybody can just Google it, you can find it, and you can see, and it will give more readings than this. It will give you CO2 and it will give you NOx as well. And you'll be able to see that throughout London, it's usually in the green, at the most it's in the orange, and never goes above that.
Malcolm Hudson, NTD News, London.